Hi, my beautiful Leos. Welcome or welcome back. We're doing your tarot and oracle reading. This reading is going to be good for all Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check your other placements and only take what resonates, Leo. So, Leo, I did pull your oracle and I meditated on your energy as per usual. And as I was pressing record on this reading, I heard a siren in the distance. So that could be metaphorical or it can be literal. So some of you guys are getting in trouble with the law. Be careful that you don't have any outstanding tickets or anything that you haven't paid that is owed to the government. Some of you guys could be literally getting in trouble, or somebody that you're connected to could be getting into trouble. So for your oracle cards, I did start off with the 7th house relationship card from the Astro, and this is card number 45. Of course, the 7th house is corresponded to your descendant, which is exactly opposite to your ascendant. Some of you guys could be Leo risings for some reason is coming through. So you would have Aquarius on the descendant, or some of you guys are connected to an Aquarius. But your 7th house could be under a pivotal transit right now. Check and see what's going on in your birth chart, what is transiting your 7th house. If you don't have any transits to your 7th house, look to your 7th house ruler. And if you need more help looking at your birth chart, you can always book a personal astrology reading with me. All the information for that will be in the description box below. But there's something about your relationships, and for some of you this is coming through as a business partnership. Some of you guys is going to be romantic. We'll see what comes out in the general in the love portions of the reading. But for your Keepers of Light oracle, I did get Paul the Ventian, experiencing grace, share your gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So this is a card that is really about divine inspiration. Some of you guys could have been feeling very blocked creatively lately. So you're getting divine inspiration for something, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something creative, but I do feel like a lot of you Leos are very creative. Some of you guys are like cooks or chefs. Some of you guys do jewelry, or you make something with your hands. Some of you guys are literal artists, or you might even have a social media platform. That is a form of art and creativity in and of itself, but you're getting some sort of divine inspiration. It could even be corresponded to a romantic partnership or a partnership or a one-on-one connection in your life with that 7th house card there. For your spirit animal oracle, we did get the raccoon. So the keywords for the raccoon are talented, shadowy, and in hiding. Other things I underlined are artists, talented, tenacity, skillfulness, musical instrument or creative tool, unresolved issue around self-image and success. And it says other times it limits creativity. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive or starving artists. And to bring to balance, make new work. So a lot of you Leos are being called to create something. You guys are like the children of the zodiac, right? I mean, I'm a Leo too, so I shouldn't say you guys. We are the children. We are the creatives of the zodiac. We're ruled by the 5th house in astrology, and it's all about creativity, joy, pleasure. So something about your pleasure and something that brings you life, light, and vitality is being asked to be birthed into the world. So you're being called on to use your creative talents, and you're getting divine inspiration to be able to do this. And this can be across, many different platforms and many different angles, and it's going to come through differently for each and every one of you Leos and Leo placements. But there is something you're being called to create, essentially. For your shadow Leo, we did get rejection. So I don't know if this is connected to the 7th house relationship card, but something about your shadow, you have a fear of rejection here. And remember, roles can always be reversed. So maybe this is something you're projecting onto a partner, or a partner is afraid of rejection. But we're going to dive into your general energies for you Leo. Don't forget to hit the like button. It is a form of energy transference, so I'm more likely to pick up on your energy. And of course, it does help the channel out. So my beautiful Leos, let's get some general energies for you. What do we have for my Leo placements? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Flip and reverse the roles if needed, of course. General energies. So we have release in the reverse. So is there something that you are not releasing here, Leo? I'm getting life path 4 for some of you. This was card number 42. So some of you guys are 42 years old, or something about 42 is significant. Also 6 is coming through. Some of you guys are resistant to let something go with that release card in the reversed. We have boundaries, card number 26. Some of you guys need to set boundaries in a connection. Some of you, this is a business partnership or a relationship with a coworker or a boss, something in regards to work. Some of you guys are very powerful intuitives or psychics, with the psychic card at the bottom of the deck, focus and message in the reverse. Some of you guys are missing some sort of psychic intuitive download that the divine is sending to you. We've been talking about this with the oracle cards. These are oracle cards as well, but you guys are missing some sort of message And it's almost like you're focusing too hard on something. Like you need to let the energy flow. Some of you guys are very like analytically minded, or you might have a lot of air in your birth chart. And it's almost like you need to integrate the water so it can just kind of flow through you and you're not thinking so much about whatever this thing is. So we'll clarify with tarot, of course. And then we have the fire element in the reverse. So some of you guys have heavy fire in your birth chart. You're dealing with another fire sign, or something about fire energy is significant here, which I do think fire energy is significant because fire energy is the energy of creation, right? It's the spark, but it's in the reversed. So I don't know. It's like almost like you're like suppressing your natural nature in a way. Bottom of the deck, we do have courage, relief, and truth. There's something about a relationship in your life. It's like you're holding back speaking about something and you're sweeping something under the rug. This could be about setting boundaries with somebody with that boundaries card there. Let's go ahead and dive in and clarify with some tarot. Which deck do I want to use for my lovely Leos? I'm feeling called to use this little mini deck here. So what is this release card in the reverse that Leo is not releasing? The Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Wands is where my finger split the deck, and the World card. Something has came to a completion. I don't know if this is a job that you guys are at or a way of making money. A lot of you, this is going to be a place of employment or a way of making money. So it could be a business or a, you know, like a side hustle that you have. Some of you guys, this is your actual career. Some of you guys want to be stay-at-home mothers, and this is confirmation for you that that would be a good idea, but something has closed out. Yeah, the divine and God are trying to get your attention on something that's very toxic. A lot of you guys are involved in a toxic workplace environment. You have a toxic boss, toxic like co-workers. It's just a toxic situation in general, and something has been completed. It's time for you to move on. Almost like run away from this situation before it gets worse, but you're a little bit confused on how you can gain some sort of stability if you were to do that. You're being called to look at all of your options and keep your mind open at this time, and something unexpected might come in. But I know it's not going to be work for all of you. Some of you guys, this is going to be an earth sign. Let's get one more card for that. One more, please, for that release card. The World, yeah. Something is completed. So if it's not a job, if it's not resonating as a job, others of you, this is going to be a connection with an earth sign. 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Most of you, this is going to be work or finance related. It could also be something about investing your money into something in particular that you guys need to complete. You've been being called to release whatever this is, cut this off, because it's been too much work or too much of a burden, and you're being called to something that will be more emotionally fulfilling to you, whether this is being a stay-at-home mom or finding a new career that is more in alignment with who you are and what you want to do. I don't know if this boundaries card is connected to that or not, but let's see what that is. The 9 of Swords wanted to pop out in the reversed. So you've been having lots of anxiety about setting boundaries with, I want to say it's somebody in your life. Could be another fire sign. Shh, these cards don't want to shuffle. What is this boundaries card for Leo? 7 of Wands. It cannot get more literal than that, guys. Boundaries in the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is literally about like holding your position, setting boundaries, standing your ground about something. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Cups. So this could be a new relationship in your life that is presenting some sort of toxic quality, but it's also paradoxically making you happy with the Sun card. Some of you guys, this could be a father figure. You guys could be connected to another Leo placement. What is this boundaries card? 7 of Swords, too many. 3 of Swords. This could be an ex, because we have the Justice card with the 3 of Swords and the King of Wands. Could definitely be another fire sign. I'm getting heavy fire sign energy for some reason. This could be somebody that you're separated with or divorced from that either broke your heart or you broke theirs, or there was mutual breakage of hearts. There's some sort of boundary that needs to be set, though. Let's just get one more card. Temperance in the reversed. Something that you have been either overindulging in. I don't know why this just came to me. Some of you guys are overindulging in the physical senses. So anything that involves like you know, the earthly realm. It could be addictions, attachments. It could be overeating, oversleeping. It could be using any sort of substance to numb something or just overindulging in that type of thing. It could be sex, things like that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but it could also be a person in your life that you need to set boundaries with that is exhibiting those types of behaviors. So this could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be a family member that you need to set boundaries with because they're overindulging. They're not exerting temperance over a situation or over something in particular. Page of Wands, this person could be younger than you or just like more emotionally immature than you. Could also be a child. Some of you guys, this is a child that you need to set boundaries with and like stick to your guns with. The Tower card, you need to do this in order to prevent some sort of tower moment from happening. The Justice card could involve the legal system for some of you. And you know what? When the siren started at the beginning of the reading, that's confirmation in and of itself. I think that this is what this is talking about for some of you. Some of you guys, by setting boundaries or standing like firm in your position about something, I don't know if this is a child, I don't know if this is a relationship, like a romantic partnership or a friend or a family member. Take it how it resonates. These are collective Leo readings, but by setting these boundaries and standing firm in your position on this thing, you're preventing some sort of tower moment that could be involved in the legal system or the justice system, you know, the law. I just saw 1111 on my timer, so that's confirmation in and of itself. But you're preventing some sort of tower moment by doing this, by setting these boundaries or sticking like to your guns about whatever this is. And this person is either younger than you or just more immature than you. And it has to do with temperance in the reverse. So a lack of moderation or a lack of, lack of moderation. Also, like, you know, temperance a lot of times can talk about alcohol, so it doesn't have to be alcohol. Also, like something about driving. And it's been causing you a lot of anxiety, so you need to just like stick to your guns about this and have faith that you're doing the right thing because you're preventing something from happening that could be potentially even more challenging than it already is. Why is this fire element card in the reverse for my Leos? Too many. The Two of Pentacles wanted to fall out, but we'll keep going here. Wheel of Fortune. You guys have some sort of gift that could bring you a lot of blessings. Some of you guys are business owners or entrepreneurs, or you want to be, but you're a little bit confused on how to go about doing something or creating something, the Death card, because something has to come to an end. It could be in regards to this release card over here. Some of you guys could be connected to a Scorpio. I will get major arcanas in just a moment, but it's like something has to come to an end in order for you to get some sort of like divine inspiration that we were talking about at the beginning. And you have to make some sort of choice that could potentially, one of the options in your choices is going to bring you a lot of luck and benefic energy. It's like fate and destiny, what you're supposed to be doing. And you need to tune into your intuition in order to make this choice or decision. And it involves like exerting your will on something. Fire energy, right? It's exerting your energy towards something. It's like your will. Alchemizing the 4 elements on this realm with the 5th element of spirit in order to create something in this tangible 3D realm. And it involves possibly like a financial payout or something that you've been working on for a long time or something that you will be working on, and you need to continue to push through in order to get this divine inspiration, even though you're feeling a bit confused right now. Some of you guys are well known, or you have like a social media presence, or you will. Like the Star card, it doesn't oftentimes come through as like fame for me, but it's coming through like that for me this time. But something needs to come to an end. So let's get some advice for my Leos and we'll move on to love. Okay, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit wanted to come out. I'm going to put those back, but that is just confirmation that something isn't really worth your time anymore. So you need to cut something off. So the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, again, some sort of choice or decision that you need to make. You need to make a decision based on both logic and intuition, especially when it comes to finances or something that you've been working on. There's a huge message about work, business, or finance here. And the Eight of Cups. So again, walking away from something that has not been emotionally fulfilling you. This eclipse season could have been very significant. I always say the Eight of Cups is the only card in the whole entire tarot that has an eclipse in it. And we just ended eclipse season. Some of you guys have Libra placements, but this is about walking away from something that is not financially and emotionally satisfying you anymore, or it's not bringing you a sense of security anymore if we're talking about a person instead of a job or a career or a financial endeavor. But there's some sort of choice that you're stalling making that the divine is trying to get you to make a decision on. So you need to do that sooner than later using both your logic and your intuition. and ultimately walking away and ending something in order to receive some sort of divine guidance to create something. That's what you're here to do, Leo. You are a Leo after all. So we're going to move on to love for you, Leo. If you're watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube. All right, Leo. So we are going to do an overall energy for you and your person. So this can be whoever you want it to be, past, present, and future. Just think of your person. We'll get an overall energy, your energy towards the connection, and their energy towards the connection, and then some advice from your angels and your guides. So what do we have in love for my lovely Leos? We have the Moon card, the Knight of Cups in the reversed, and the Lovers card. Wow, very powerful energy to start us off here, Leo. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Interesting. So first and foremost, Leo, with the Moon card coming out, there's something that's being hidden. Something is not seen. Whatever is seen under the light of the sun is not seen under the light of the moon. That is Pisces energy, but the Moon card is oftentimes a card of our subconscious. It's also our fears. And then we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, which is an interesting energy. Knights are usually they're good energy. They're not as mature as a queen or a king, but in the reversed, this could be somebody that's almost like manipulating a situation or love bombing, or we'll have to clarify that Knight of Cups in the reverse because I'm not sure why it's in the reverse, because we also have the Lovers card here, which is, if you guys watch my channel, you know it's my quote-unquote twin flame card, even though I use the term twin flame very loosely these days because the spiritual community is extremely toxic. But it looks like either there's an energy of depression, sadness, or regret on one or both sides of the connection. And also I'm sensing like this sense of immaturity. And also something could be known about by the public, or it's just known about by a lot of people. I don't know what's going on here. What is your energy towards the connection, Leo? Lovers is Gemini energy. The King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. Interesting energy again. Empress card at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands, and the Star card. So with the King of Pentacles, it looks like you're in something for the long run. You're wanting some sort of new beginning, some sort of new stable beginning. We have Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming through here, as well as the Hermit card, which is Virgo. So we have heavy Earth sign energy. You see something about this connection that could really go the distance, that can really, you know, be something that could be stable in the long run. But it's almost like your energy is pulled back from it a little bit with that Hermit card there. I don't know why that Hermit card is showing up. Like you want something to have some sort of new stable beginning. I don't know if this is somebody from the past or if it's somebody that, I don't know. It just seems like your energy is pulled back a little bit and you're wanting a new beginning. So that makes me think that it's somebody from the past, possibly. What is your person's energy towards this connection? Way too many. I keep seeing the Star cards. Some of you guys are connected to an Aquarius or an Aquarius placement. Leo's person's energy towards this connection. Gotta do one more ripple shuffle here. I do think this is a strong soul contract with that Lovers card, but there's some sort of decision that needs to be made too with that. The Nine of Wands, the Empress card, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So somebody is having a lot of anxiety, losing sleep, having nightmares over this situation. They also feel like their needs aren't getting met, but they do see you as a soulmate, and they know that you're a soul contract, but they're almost like beaten and bruised, and they're very tired of going through like the motions, and they're holding strong to their boundaries about something. Now, boundaries did come up in the general portion of the reading, so if you didn't see that, go check it out, because the energy of boundaries could be significant here, or it just could be another synchronicity. And then we have the Empress card. So I don't know if this person is the mother of your children, or there was talks about having children, but it seems like they're holding their boundaries pretty high in regards to this situation, but they're still losing sleep and having anxiety and not getting their needs met. It's like they want something more from this. Why is this Knight of Cups in the reverse for Leo and their person? You guys could be both manipulating each other. There's a little bit of immaturity here. Page of Wands. Again, there could be children involved. It's like I'm here for a good time, not a long time. King of Wands. Heavy fire sign energy. Six of Wands. I don't know why I just heard arm candy. It's like somebody's manipulating their love. It's not that I don't think love isn't here, because I do think love is here, but it's almost like this like superficial facade. It's like putting on a show. Somebody's putting on a show for the other person. Lots of fire energy. Or something is seen by a lot of people, or like your relationship is known about by a lot of people. Why is this Lover's card here? Probably a choice. The Hanged Man. You guys feel stuck or tied to each other, or like you guys feel energetically just like your hands are tied, but there's something very significant, like spiritually, about this connection. Why is the Moon card here? Seven of Swords. Oh, Leo, come on. You guys know that I hate the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is almost just as bad as the Five of Swords, but I don't like to see either of them, especially in a love reading. And this is what's being hidden. So that's why you feel, that's why this feels so strange. And that's possibly why your person has their boundaries up. They could suspect. Yeah, they suspect third-party energy. When I say third-party, it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but they can energetically feel that your attention is elsewhere, or at least they think that. And they could just be picking up on your energy being pulled back with the Hermit card energy. But there's an energy of a third party, lying, cheating, stealing with a third party, or deceptive energies with the Seven of Swords. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, although I do think that this person thinks that, even if it's not the case. Or it could be you. Remember, roles can always be reversed. You guys could be married to this person or in a long-term relationship, or at least you talked about getting married, but they're also holding back. You want some sort of new beginning, but you're also pulling back your energy. Why is the Hermit card here in your energy, Leo, towards your person? The Five of Wands. You're pulling back because there was some sort of conflict or disagreement, or it could be just like petty arguments or miscommunications. Five of Cups, but you're also regretting something. You're very sad, depressed, apathetic about the situation. Devil card. With the Sun card and the Moon card. Capricorn, Leo, and Pisces. 10 of Cups. You guys definitely could have children with this person, or there could be a blended family where you guys have children from other relationships in the past. But there's something very toxic here. I don't know if it's codependency, addictions, attachments. We were talking about addictions and attachments in the general portion as well. But there's something very toxic, but I think at one point in time, it did make you very happy. It does feel like this is a past person, or at least somebody you've been tied to for quite some time. But there needs to be an energy of... there needs to be a little bit of growing up here. You can see this person being in your life long term and having some sort of, or at least you want some sort of new stable beginning with this person. But ultimately, I think there needs to be growing up and healing on both sides for that ever to be an option. Why is the Empress card here? The Ace of Wands. You guys, okay, this is oddly specific for some of you, but some of you guys are, okay, if you're not trying to have kids, definitely be careful. Empress to the Ace of Wands. That's like impregnating somebody energy. So be careful with that. Some of you guys are pregnant, or will soon find out that you're pregnant. So if you're not trying to have kids, be very careful with that. I feel like your person is having a lot of anxiety over this. And if it's not getting pregnant, this is anxiety about children that you already have. What is this? Seven of Wands, boundaries energy, Page of Pentacles. They're setting their boundaries pretty firm about not having some sort of like new start with you. Even if you were to offer them something, I don't know if they would take it as of right now, which probably, depending on your situation, every Leo situation is going to be different. At least from the energy that I'm reading, I think that that's probably a good idea, because there needs to be healing and shadow integration on both sides for that to be successful. But let's get some advice for you, Leo. I'll get major arcanas in just a moment. Advice. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Chariot card in the reversed, and the Star card. Again, there is a huge energy of needing to heal and integrate the shadow. The Star card comes after the Tower card. So something, you know, could have came crumbling down in the near past. And now it's time to integrate that shock and that surprise and that Tower downfall and heal from it, and finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. There's also something here about like pausing. We have the Knight of Wands, which is kind of the only knight that I don't really care for when they're in the upright, because he's kind of my F-boy card. You guys know that. And then we have the Chariot card in the reverse, which is about following the divine's lead. So there's something here, and we were talking about this in the general portion of the reading. There's something here about you listening to the divine and getting out of your logical mind and receiving the guidance that's being given to you. But also the Chariot card indicates needing to take practical steps in the 3D down your divine timeline and your path. You're meant to learn something here. This is a highly spiritual connection. It's a soul contract connection, and you're meant to learn something from this process, as painful as it might be not to be connected with this person, or to be at least energetically separated from this person. There's something here that you need to slow down and look at from a different lens, a different perspective, and integrate that in your healing journey moving forward. There's not saying that this person can't be in your life in the future, but as of right now, for this current timeline, you need to focus on your healing and integration, and possibly focusing on your creative projects and your creative business pursuits, whatever the case may be for you, Leo. So that is all I have for you, my beautiful Leos. If you guys are interested in personal readings, you can click the link in the description box below or the pinned comment. Intuition and downloads. What did I tell you, Leo? So yes, please do tune into your intuition to the best of your ability and quiet down that logical mind, for fuck's sakes, Leo. But much love to my lovely Leos. I will see you next time. Bye.